And we are live with it. What is up, everybody?
What's
Welcome
up,
to the Lucid Dream version of the podcast today, where we're in our bag 100% of the time.
So deep in the bag, can't see us.
You literally can't find us.
Nope, can't.
So now we get into episode 6
Yes.
of the Oven Podcast.
Yep.
And we're talking about on this rainy Friday.
Dude, I was just gonna say the weather is so fitting for this tape today.
I know, dude. So we're covering Goodbye and Good Riddance by your boy, the late, the great Juice WRLD.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Man, I remember exactly where I was. I was eating breakfast at Sama. It was December 9th, 2018. I believe it was December 9th, 2018.
Check the notes,
December 8th, excuse me, December 8th. It was a weekend. I was going to work. I was eating my breakfast. And I just saw an Instagram story. There's a picture of Juice WRLD, and it said, like, R.I.P. I was like, okay, it's gotta be a rumor.
Yeah. It's gotta be like fake or a leak or something.
Everyone's posting. I ended up messaging a kid that I didn't even know. I was like, is this true? He was like, yep.
Dang, dude.
The news broke, and we'll get into that story. But man, that shook me, bro. Like, back then, I was in my Juice WRLD bag. Like, we'll get into that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's sad, and it's sad listening to this album. And I listened to it 4 or 5 times over. Like, really, really wanted to get into the album.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's just rough because you listen to it and everything he's talking about, you kind of take differently. And it hits differently in a way that I don't think he intended with the original release of the album, right?
No.
Like, I don't think that was the goal.
I don't think so either.
Which is pretty sad. But the album's not. We're gonna take that as we go.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should talk about the project at least in somewhat isolation because it's a good project.
Yeah.
And it's very important, I think.
It's one of my favorite ones of 2018. Like, it's generally not the it's generally not like the style of music that's my favorite.
Right.
Like, me and you were more into like alternative rap and stuff like that.
Edgy rap.
Yeah. With the bars. But like, I love Juice WRLD. Like, I really love Juice WRLD.
I agree.
This is 100% my favorite album from Juice.
I don't know if it is mine.
Wait, do you like Death Race?
Death Race might be better. I don't know.
We'll get into it. Man.
So, first of all, I think I kind of wanted to cover these like Juice's influences because I think this is super sick.
Yeah.
And something that I was really interested in because his sound was brand new. Like, this idea of combining like that 90s grungy kind of emo rock with like these crazy 808s and like these really melodic kind of trappy instrumentals.
Like, you could make the argument that Juice was an experimental artist.
Yeah, for sure.
He was. I don't even think there's an argument. He was.
And I don't think he is anymore because his sound blew up so strong that like it created this entire wave of younger people who follow this sound and have turned it kind of into the mainstream.
This like vibe, this like sad boy vibe.
This melodic hip hop kind of like wavy, like messed up. Yeah, in a weird way. So when I was doing some research on this project, that's what I was kind of interested in at first. I was like, I want to know, like, how did we get here? How did we get to the point
who is
where
this kid?
Right? So
literally
Juice the Kid. He was posting stuff on SoundCloud in high school. He was already doing like lean and all these crazy drugs and stuff.
Dude, he said he tried lean for the first time in like 6th grade.
Yeah, dude.
Or it was like opioids in like 6th grade.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yep.
Like, that's not... I mean, what were you doing in 6th grade?
6th grade, I was getting cut from the soccer team.
Oh.
Tough go.
Oh.
Thanks, Mr. Saint. I know you're not listening to this, but thanks, Mr. Saint.
Shout out, Mr. Saint.
I had to run cross country because of you.
All my homies hate Mr. Saint.
I'm sorry. But yeah.
So yeah, when we were researching this stuff, we found, looking into it, that his mom, he was just raised by his mom, and his mom was super, super conservative and like very unopen, or I guess closed-minded.
Wouldn't let him listen to rap.
Right. So his musical interest, this is quoted by Juice WRLD, his musical interest started from video games like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero slaps.
Crazy
so
Guitar Hero slaps. But imagine your first like musical introduction as a wannabe rap artist is from Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where you're hearing like Blink-182, Black Sabbath, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, like all of these kind of skatery rock groups that were very popular at the time.
And like you listen to more of his influences from some research that I was doing, Green Day, Black Veil Brides, Panic at the Disco. If you listen to some of Juice WRLD's like hooks and refrains and bridges, they're very similar to like something you could find on American Idiot or something you could find on what's the name, that Blink-182 album with the nurse on it? Something State of Mind or something?
No. It's Enema of the State.
Enema of the State, yeah. Well, I got confused with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Those hooks and refrains, those melodies, very similar to like punk rock.
It's crazy. And it's crazy that he took that weird amalgamation and turned it mainstream.
Like there's one song, Come and Go, from the new album with Marshmello. That is a very prime example, I think, of him mixing his influences with rock music. Because you listen to that beat, that sounds like it could be like a Green Day song or like a Panic at the Disco song, which is Juice WRLD's voice on it.
Yeah, no, it's wild. So getting into the album, I want to start, I think, with the cover. I feel like we usually do that.
We were talking about this. Yeah, the cover is very important to me because first off, if I don't know who the artist is, if they're like unknown, if their cover is trash, I'm not gonna listen to their song.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You have to have a like interesting cover.
Yeah, it's like your showpiece. You know what I mean? It's how you draw people in.
We split this cover in half, literally. Top half, awesome.
Gas.
Bottom half, okay.
Yeah, you got the crazy car where he's flipping this girl off out the window, like skirting away, and then the bottom looks like it was made by a 5th grader in art class.
The G, you said this yesterday. The G is literally cut off.
The G in Good Riddance doesn't even fit on the album cover, and it's literally cut off. It's like written in Sharpie. The G, like the letters aren't even fully filled in.
No.
Like, all right, at least in 6th grade, I was making art projects that look cleaner than this.
But I can't. But like, it's so iconic. Though.
It is. It's become iconic. I still think it's trash.
Yeah, like when you break it down, it's pretty trash,
but
it's pretty iconic as well.
It's got that underground, like, I made this in my basement vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He literally did. There's videos of him, and like we'll get into it about how he established a relationship with Nick Mira, the internet money guy, which helped blow him up. But there's videos of him with the guy, I think it's Eviani on the mix.
Yeah.
They're in like one of their basements recording. Oh, what song was it? I think All Girls Are the Same. Literally done in his room, and it was first take. And that's the one you hear on the album. And I was looking at some YouTube like reactions to Juice WRLD and stuff, and someone said this album is good, but it does still sound like it was recorded on a $2 mic. And like it's kind of true, but like his voice is so amazing that it makes up for it.
It definitely carries in the style that he was going for sure.
Like when I watched that live stream, it reminded me of just someone making music in their room. Like, I know that sentence sounds like it has no depth to it, but like literally, like that's like the magic of it.
Yeah, no, it really does. Like it's this underground vibe, and you can appreciate it. It's new, it's different, and I think this album illustrates the problem that I have with Juice WRLD as an artist throughout his career when it comes to listening to his projects front to back, and that is filler.
Yeah,
and I think
he's been kind of held back by his filler.
I agree. And there's so many articles about how, oh my God, he has thousands of unreleased songs. He would make like 16 songs a day because he's just freestyling most of these. He freestyles, finds a hook, and then riffs off of it.
I will go to my grave saying he's one of the greatest freestylers of all time.
Yeah.
There's videos of him freestyling for a whole hour.
Yeah, 60 minutes.
Uninterrupted.
It's crazy. It's insane. And it's nuts because it's this kid who comes from Chicago. So you got Chicago drill with like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, all these hard rappers, man, like Lil Bibby, and literally, and then you mix that with like the softest music to ever go big, which is like that '90s really whiny in a good way, but like this really like in my bag kind of rock music.
It reminds me of like Sum 41.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, it does.
To hear that.
All right, so let's get into this track list.
Yep. Starting out with the ever so over dramatic intro.
I love these skits. They're so funny.
I really thought that like you weren't gonna like them, and now looking back, dang, they literally just for Kid Leroy's album, they literally just made that album a Goodbye and Get Riddance Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
With the skits
Yeah.
and like, oh my god,
That's
like the
the
subject
thing.
matter, they're literally turning him into a new Juice.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the intro.
And there's 3 skits on the album,
Yep.
right? So it goes, you got intro skit, and then I think it's 4 tracks. Yep, crazy 5 tracks. No, what? Armed and Dangerous was not on the original album, was it?
I think so. Betrayal skit.
Right. So
Karma.
so you got intro 6 tracks, Betrayal skit 3 tracks, Karma skit 5 tracks. So in my mind, it's like a 3-parter.
Yep.
And that's kind of the way that I listened to the record. I don't know if you did the same thing, but the skit like broke it up stylistically for me
Yeah.
and changed kind of the vibe of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree.
you want to hear something mind-bending,
Hit
mind-blowing.
me with it.
So the background of these skits, that background instrumental
All
over
three of
all
them?
the voicemails from all those guys, all 3 of them,
All 3 of them.
is the beat of Lovely by Billie Eilish and Khalid.
Oh, so that's why you said Phineas.
Yes. So Phineas has
snap.
producer credits on Juice WRLD's intro album.
Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy.
So it's this like
I wonder
super
if he
poppy
got that
song.
cleared. No, he definitely did.
No. He must have, right?
I mean, this album was after he got that $3 million deal with Interscope. This was like his debut.
Yeah. This was like a pretty big release.
He already had, like industry ties.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope more in the episode we get into like his upbringing because he had like a crazy upbringing. And I have a fact that I want to hit you with that like you're gonna be so mind blown.
Hit it.
So do you remember those old YouTube videos of those guys in high school freestyling? It was like I just spent on like a mixtape.
Yeah.
And they were all like,
Mm-hmm. Just vibing.
Those were
on it.
Juice WRLD's friends.
No way.
They went to high school together. Yeah.
Dude, what? Where they were all like vibing on the playground, kind of?
Yeah.
Not the playground, but like the schoolyard.
Yeah. They were doing freestyles.
Yeah.
It was like at the end they'd be like,
Yeah.
That was Juice
Dude,
WRLD's
that's
crew.
insane.
Juice WRLD's not in it, but like that was his crew.
That's so crazy.
Same high. He also went to the same high school as Toby Lou.
Who's Toby Lou?
Oh, Toby Lou's I thought you know him. He's an artist now. He's similar to like Amine.
Oh, gotcha.
And then Chad Smith, the drummer from Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers.
You went to high school there?
Same high school.
Crazy. Dude, I love the Chili Peppers, by the way. We can do a Chili Peppers
I'm
song.
down.
Um, Matt likes the snow.
Yep.
Juice WRLD might like the snow too. All right, so not record number 2, but song number 2. We get past this intro, just voicemails from his ex over a Billie Eilish beat.
Yep.
So the softest thing I think I've ever heard, and then we get into All Girls Are the Same.
Yeah, and this kind of reminds me of Cuddy,
A little bit, yeah.
but it also like flipped the script about now guys being vulnerable about being hurt by women.
Yeah, and I think that's been a big topic, I guess, a hot topic as of late. Like mental health has obviously grown as I don't want to say industry, but like as a concept, I guess people are more aware of it.
In music, yeah.
Right, and I think Juice was the first one to kind of bring out the idea that like, hey man, like dudes are sad too, and that's kind of cool. And I hate women. It was always like soulful R&B tracks about how like dudes are scum, and Juice is like, well, you know what, man, like I'm gonna flip the script.
You can be scum too.
Yeah, literally.
But Juice, I feel like a lot of people can relate because Juice was also saying how like he feels very insecure about talking about his feelings. Like if you watch him in like his interviews and stuff, he's a very like reserved person. Super quiet. So this music is like his therapy, and I feel like that is what grabbed a hold of a lot of those 15-year-old sad teenagers that are like,
yeah, literally.
Like this guy's my god. Like he is like a god to some people.
Yeah, dude. He completely defined their upbringing.
And he was 21 years old, bro. That's us in 1 year. Like, imagine having that much. He graduated high school in 2017. We were 20.
Insane,
we're
dude.
2018.
Yeah.
And we're here talking about him like he's a legend. Where we could have had a class with him.
Yeah.
Like
he's dead, dude.
I know.
Like that's wild that we're talking about him in retrospect.
Yeah, in like past tense. Yes, crazy.
So is All Girls Are the Same? Is that Nick Mira?
I don't know.
Or Mula?
Yes,
no, Nick Mira.
Yeah.
No, it was Aaron Ray. But over this record.
Oh, it says here on Genius. Nick Mira.
Oh, it does. Yeah, Nick Mira is peppered all over this track,
Yeah.
doing a good chunk of the production work. And
they're like, sorry, we're saying.
well, I was just gonna bring up how Nick Mayer is younger than us.
What?
You're an August birthday, right?
Yeah.
What day in August?
3rd.
Yeah, Nick Mara is 22 days younger than you. And he produced F Love by Trippie and X, which went, I think, triple platinum.
He produced this. He produced Lucid Dreams, which has like 1.4 billion streams on Spotify.
So if you're listening to this right now and you're 20 years old, odds are this kid is younger than you.
Why don't you get off your butt and just go do something?
It really does make you feel that way.
No, it does, for real.
It's crazy. It's crazy that someone that young could do that.
1.1 billion. But if that was, I bet it's more now. I'm
he literally has more streams than most artists their entire life, and he's our age.
Yep.
That's messed up. Well, it's not messed up. He deserves every bit of it. It's super impressive. So all girls are the same. We get into this idea of super melodic flows, super melodic beat with some heavy bass, and Juice is in his bag. Mm-hmm. This is like this is what you're in for. You know,
this is the one. This is the one that got him like. This came before Lucid Dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that got him like attention, but then Lucid Dreams was like
Lucid
all
Dreams
girls are the same. Was like he's going up. Lucid Dreams is like
boom.
Yeah. Try to guess the streams Lucid Dreams has.
Didn't you say it 1.1 billion?
No, it's more now.
1.4 billion? Oh, really?
1,399,000,000 and change.
Dude, that's insane. That's insane. There's 300 million in the U.S.
I'm probably 1 million of those.
Damn. That's sad, dude. So yeah, all girls are the same kind of sets the precedent. Literally, it's just the idea of I'm a dude and I'm the vulnerable one, and all these girls treat me the same way.
Yep.
And so now we get into track 3, Lucid Dreams. You all know it. You all love it. Everybody knows this track.
I never heard the song before in my life.
Dude, come on, bro.
Evian on the mix.
Yeah, it is Evian on the mix. So the coolest part of this track, to me, it's kind of a meme at this point because the track's so overplayed, but it's amazing. It's an amazing song. I think it's the standard of what emo rap can be and should look like, I think. Yeah. And this, so the guitar sample in this is Shape of My Heart by Sting.
Yeah.
Literally just ripped the guitar sample and sped it up a tiny bit.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, Sting. Sting is from The Police. Song is produced in like 93. Again, soft 90s rock songs. They're still making their ways into even the biggest track. Honestly, probably Juice's biggest track to date, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, how do you beat 1.4 billion?
This is one of the biggest new wave rap songs of all time.
Yeah.
But I think now, if we want, we can maybe talk a little bit about Lyrical Lemonade. Because they're, so obviously, I feel like if you know Juice WRLD, you know Lyrical Lemonade is the company run by Cole Bennett.
Right.
They do much more now. Like they have festivals, merch, like all this stuff. They're almost, they might even become like a label or something.
They actually make lemonade.
They actually make, I've had it.
Is it good?
Tastes just like any other lemonade you'd ever have in the world.
It's just Minute Maid.
Literally, but at the time they were just like up and coming as like making music videos.
Right.
And a lot of these up and coming young rappers in this style were going to Cole Bennett because like his use of effects and like the whole Lyrical Lemonade label was just kind of like, if you got the Lyrical Lemonade label, it's like you're gonna blow up.
Yeah, they'll put you on a fire music
video. No one
video
even cares. Like the new artists, no one even cares about the artist or the song. Like if it's Lyrical Lemonade, they're gonna watch it. So
sure.
When Juice, in the video, it's not even that impressive anymore. Like Cole has stepped up so hard, but this video helped Juice WRLD blow up, and it also helped Lyrical Lemonade blow up. Like they kind of blew up together, and Juice WRLD and Cole kind of had they established a very strong friendship from this.
Yeah, kind of like the first partner in the Lyrical Lemonade, like, image, right?
Yeah, exactly, the image.
Hopped on early, like, got this artist and created this, not standard, but, like, this precedent of what Lyrical Lemonade is, who they want to support, who they stand for, and Cole Bennett's abilities as an editor, as a video producer.
Did you see that after filing a lawsuit, Sting was awarded 85% of the revenue from this song?
From Lucid Dreams?
85%.
Dude, that's like 1 billion plays worth of revenue for Sting. God, he really filed a lawsuit.
Listen to this. Sting described Juice WRLD's track as a beautiful interpretation of the song adding that the C's royalties will put his grandkids through college. Thanks, Juice.
Oh, dude, that's so geeked.
But then Nick Mira was like, we made millions, we've lost millions. At the end of the day, we've influenced people and there's more money to be made, which is a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that's a good approach.
Like,
I mean, to be fair, they literally just ripped the guitar.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't really do anything to it.
And like when someone tells you the word lucid dreams, you're either gonna hear the chorus or you're gonna hear the guitar. So like the royalties deserve.
Yeah.
I don't know if 85%. But.
Yeah, and I think it was kind of uncool. Like, let the up and comer just do his thing. But yeah, Lucid Dreams, biggest track, really genre defining. I'd argue it's the genre defining track of like emo melodic rap, and kind of it set the precedent of what the genre is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And like what you're supposed to do.
And I feel like this is when Juice kind of touched into like his pop bag a little bit. This is kind of like pop singing kind of like he has songs with Ellie Goulding, he has songs with Halsey.
Yeah.
And those are some of my favorite Juice WRLD songs. I kind of like him as like a pop star.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's very versatile.
You can definitely like make his voice squeaky clean and like kind of just throw him over like a very produced sound.
Yeah.
And he can put some work in on it.
I mean, he can do punk stuff. He can do straight rapping. Like, what's a good example of that? That song, 1400 Freestyle.
Oh, yeah. 1400 999 Freestyle.
No. Just a straight rapping. He can do pop stuff.
Right.
Like, he can do stuff on Marshmallow EDM beats. Like, the guy he can do it all.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you don't like his music, you gotta respect him.
You gotta at least respect him for the impact that he's had. I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
So next we get Lean With Me.
This breaks my top 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a standout for me.
Really?
I think the production's great, but I think this shows, in my mind, the pitfalls of the emo rap genre.
The pitfalls, like
the hubris of the emo rapper, which is that you can dumb it down and make the bars almost mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it can go as far as you're willing to take it, and you can be witty, you can be lyrical, but sometimes like this track, I think the production's awesome, and I don't even think Juice's flows are bad. It's just, man, every bar is about drugs.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the genre, right?
That's just the topic. I don't know. Like, I can't necessarily relate to this song, but like just the way. I think I love this song so much just because of the way he sounds on it. I know that sounds like dumb. Like those of you sound the same on every song. Like I mean, yeah, but just his melodies on this song,
yeah.
like the flow in the first verse, like just sticks in my brain. Like,
yeah.
I've listened to this song so many times.
And I think this is a good argument for looking at emo rap not as like lyrics are just another instrument. And if you want, you could look at it as an instrumental even, where the voice is just there to provide melodies over the beat.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And I think that's a solid argument. And when I look at the song that way, it makes a lot more sense in my mind.
And I like this song a lot too, because it's kind of like a break from all the heartbreak, sad of the album.
It's just like let's just get messed up.
Yeah, like I know like the topic is depressing still, and like everything, but I like the nice breakup from the heartbreak, sad boy songs. Yeah,
I agree with you. And I think it's really catchy too. I think that's one advantage to the genre. It's so catchy. Just to, like it gets stuck in your head.
Mm-hmm.
So next we got Wasted.
Okay. So everyone loves this song, and I just think like it's okay.
I love this song.
Yeah.
I think I do. I love the instrumental. Again, you get that really catchy, like earworm kind of hook. It's like even if you don't know the words, it's still just like
I just feel like
it's stuck in your head.
I just don't like these. All right, Corn or Nah?
What do we got?
She Medusa with a little Pocahontas. What does that even mean?
I don't know what that means.
Let me click on it.
Medusa turns you to stone.
Devil in a red dress type. Medusa turns you to stone. And then Pocahontas, what is she like? Is she just
she dressed up as
American?
She dressed up as a dude for a while.
Wait, what?
What in her movie? To go fight. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Mulan.
Bro, what are you talking? What are you talking about?
I'm on my
bro?
wrong princess. I love Mulan, dude. Don't get me started.
I mean,
Pocahontas?
You can't even tell the difference, bro. That's corn. That's corn.
I guess. I think it's just stupid. I don't get it.
Like I don't particularly like the verses on this song, and I particularly don't like Uzi's verse, and because I don't like the flow that he hit. I feel like when he was like at the end where he was fast, like I was like, bro, shut up.
Word vomit. Sometimes it can feel like word vomit.
And there was so heavy auto tune and reverb and like.
Well, I like the effect they put on though.
See, the effect is what overdid it for me. It's like he's just talking so fast. I don't know what he's saying. And I'm like, this is where old heads would be like, you call that music?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, dang. This I don't like. I actually agree with the old heads. Like I just didn't like that part.
I think he makes his voice sound like a guitar. That's what I hear when I listen to it.
Yeah.
And they put like weird effects on it to try and make it sound again like an instrument. But yeah, I can see how you don't like it. I don't think it's Uzi's best verse. I think it's just really catchy. And I like the idea of the love is wasted, GTA love.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's super sick.
All
right, Armed and Dangerous is not on the album. It's on Genius, but it's not. I swear. Armed and Dangerous came out way later. It was a single in between.
I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, it's not on the. It's on the Apple Music album.
It's on Spotify.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
You lucky. All right, Armed and Dangerous is a banger and one of my favorite Juice WRLD songs. I didn't even think it was on the album. Yeah. The little gun down right at the beginning, dude. And the beat's so good. No, dude, I can't believe this is on the album, but it's not on the Apple Music album.
I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know.
There's just an extra track on it.
I'm in town.
It's so catchy. I love this track. I love this track so much.
It's not in my top 3, but it's definitely in the top half. I do like this song a lot. Oh, another Cole Bennett video.
And he's also not in his bag. He's talking about like guns, money, and just like
Travis Scott type.
Yeah, he's just super braggadocious rap. Like, let's go.
Oh, this life I cannot change.
All right, so Armed and Dangerous. Man, I didn't even know it was on the album. It's just see the problem. I think we're already getting to the like. Well, no, we'll wait. So Armed and Dangerous, really good. I think the beat is very different than anything else on this record.
Yep.
So I think you can find some differentiating factors there. I think
good party song.
Yeah, it's way less. Everyone bops to this song, dude. Come on. You don't like Armed and Dangerous? What are you doing?
Hold up.
Let me get you started.
What? Why I'm looking at my Spotify. The track list is way different than the one on Genius.
I know, dude. Well, no,
I'm so confused.
My Apple Music. Yes, I use Apple Music. Yes, I hate it.
Yeah. This has I'm Still at 7. And then on Spotify, I'm Still is 13.
Whoa, my I'm Still is on 6.
What is going on?
Because I don't have Armed and Dangerous. Mine is the same as the Genius one, but I don't have Armed and Dangerous.
Why is Spotify different? I'm so confused.
That changes the album big time. Let's go off the Genius list so that way we're uniform.
List, so this is my sleeper for best song. I'm Still. This is my favorite song on the album. Don't come at me. And I feel like I'm the only person that made that. That is like an unpopular opinion.
That's a very unpopular opinion.
It's an unpopular opinion. I love this song.
I think it's good.
Because I was in the depths of my bag when I heard the song. It's about the actor effect of a relationship.
Yeah.
About being heartbroken. About being heartbroken.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I don't want. Can we cut? No. When he hit the chorus, dude. It's just I can listen to the chorus. I'm pretty sure this is on repeat on Spotify.
Right.
Like just the chorus, dude. That high note. I'm gonna try to attempt it. The flows he hits, like it's the same topic manner as like all his other songs, but
I think his flows and rapping and singing are better.
It's a little deeper.
Like,
Like I can see the stars when I'm gazing at you. Now I need the car with the stars in the roof. So it's like, yeah, I'm still thinking about you, but I gotta move on and like get this money. I gotta go do my thing, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's very relatable.
I think it's really good. It's definitely not my favorite, or I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But it's like up there. You know what
like
I mean?
It's for you, like it's not a filler. It's still a good song.
No. And I think like my filler list is really obvious. And it comes down. We're gonna get into my filler list in like 5 seconds.
I'm thinking like I think this is some of his best lyricism on the album. like that this pre-chorus. I'm holding my breath and watching my step. I'm listening regrets, and you made that list. You're my depression. Your first impression was in deception. You were lying. Like I just feel like for Juice WRLD, that's like
It's a pretty good rhyme scheme too.
Yeah, pretty good rhyme scheme, pretty good flows. Like most of the time, he's talking about heartbreak, but it's just like, oh, I'm sad.
Yeah,
like it's not like I feel like this actually has like some deep meaning to it.
Right.
I've always been a lyrical guy, so that's why I think I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, I enjoy it, and I think his singing is very good on the track. I would agree. So, after I'm Still, we get Betrayal Skit, which is just
Betrayal.
the same thing. It's just voicemails from this random girl over a Billie Eilish beat.
Hey girl, can you sing me some sad voice?
Bangs. It bangs.
Yep. It's not a skip. You gotta
It's
play
so
the
good.
skits.
You gotta play these skits because they're like, how long is this one? The first one's like a minute, maybe. This one is, what do we got? Genius, you're garbage. You don't even tell me. I don't know. They're like a minute. They're like a minute-ish. But they're worth it because they're really funny. And they also tie into this idea that, like, I don't know if he's self-aware about it, but emo rap is so over the top and so dramatic as a genre.
Like
so
kids
drama.
literally like miss out on their prom day and just play Juice WRLD for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's like, okay, dude, all right, come on. Like, get over yourself.
You can ask that other girl in your science class, bro. Just like, come on.
Literally. But I love, like, I don't know if he's self-aware of it being over the top. I don't think Juice is. He's genuine with everything he's saying.
But yeah, he is.
But I see these as super over the top and just really funny. Just really, really funny.
Yeah. Like funny like this is comedy or funny like what do you mean like funny?
Comedy. Like it's comical how dramatic
like
these
in a
are.
bad way?
No, in a good way.
Oh, okay. I
Like-
don't think Juice
Like
WRLD
imagine you're in the studio and Juice looks at you and he's like, yo, I got mad voicemails from my ex. You want to like throw these over a Billie Eilish beat and then put 3 of them on the album? It's like, what are you talking about? 3?
What?
Billie Eilish? Like where
What?
are these ideas coming from?
Juice, what? Well, they resonated.
It slaps. So this also marks a big, in my opinion, a big downturn in the album. And this is where my problems begin with the record.
Yes, I disagree because I still think a lot of these songs are very good. Like the next one, Candles. I love this song.
I don't love it. This is one of the songs that if I was making this album, I would have cut it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, come on.
I think the chorus is so corny. The chorus. All right. Let's pull this up.
All right, it is kind of corny.
Is this corny? I don't know if it's because my heart hurts or if I'm insecure. I'm not sure. That's the whole chorus.
No. My last girl had me so it was a
Oh yeah.
blur.
I was reading the intro.
I've come to the conclusion you can't kill me if I kill you first. Bro, that's deep.
That's not deep.
That's deep, bro.
That's fake deep.
Bro, if you're dead, you can't kill me, bro.
Yeah, but
Deep, bro.
dude, I don't know, man. I think it's again like I think it's the problem with me and Juice WRLD is that there's not a bad track. There isn't a bad track. There's not one track on the song that you put on and I'm not like, oh, I don't mind this. I enjoy this. But it's hard for me to pick out standouts. And that's why I usually, before we do these, I'll listen to like the record maybe twice, 3 times max, like a few days in advance, and we'll like write up some research or whatever. I probably listen to this record, and specifically in between the Betrayal skit and the Karma skit, I'm going to say like 7 or 8 times. Because I in my mind, I was like, Candles. What is Candles again? And I was like, oh, it starts like this. And I was like, nope, that's a different song. And I like can't differentiate.
Yeah.
They're just all so similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even want to argue with you because I know it's kind of like a filler song. I just really like Candles for some reason. I don't know. Just part of it I really like.
Well, I think that's a difference too. Like if you really love Juice WRLD's sound,
yeah.
Like, if you really love emo rap, and I know you like the genre, I think more than I do generally.
For sure, definitely. Right. I think there's a lot of artists that like the other day you told me you don't listen to A Boogie, and I was like, dang.
No, I do not like A Boogie, dude.
See, I like A Boogie, but
so yeah, that kind of ties into our different music tastes, right? Yeah. And I think the thing that's so incredible about Juice is if this is your favorite type of music, like if you hear any song on this album and you're like, this is the best song I've ever heard, every single song on the album is gonna be the best song you've ever heard.
Yeah, because on this album, Juice isn't very versatile.
Right.
Like, he became versatile in his career, but
Mhm.
this one is like, I literally wouldn't even feel like it was a big deal if I heard that he recorded this whole album in one day.
Yeah.
Just how similar like it is.
Like, he's on the same vibe and emotion for every track.
He records Candles, like, all right, let's go. Then he does Scared of Love, like, okay. Then he does Used to, you know?
Yeah, right.
That goes into Scared of Love, which I think is the first big filler one.
Yeah. It is the one where it's like the guy's like moolah on the track, like right when it starts. Yeah, I think this. Yeah. Dude, I think this track is there's an argument that Candles is like the most in his bag, and it's like different in that way. But I think
Lucid Dreams, bro. What? Lucid Dreams most in your bag.
Most in your bag.
In terms of sadness,
I guess, yeah. That chorus is.
Yeah.
But it also slaps so hard. That's when Juice WRLD's the best.
But you can still be in your bag and still slap, though.
It's like, right, that's what I'm saying. That's when he's the best. When you don't know whether you want to laugh or cry.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You can cry the Lucid Dreams, or you can bang.
Yeah, you can just headbang.
That's when he's at his best, and that's what I think he matured so well on Death Race for Love.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was able to make a lot of sad songs that were bangers, like Empty,
mm-hmm.
Robbery.
Dude, Robbery and Empty are two of my favorite tracks off that album.
And then Make Believe. Which
that sample too.
That's so underrated and stuff. It's probably one of my top 5 Juice WRLD songs.
Yeah, go listen. It's the last track on the album.
Last
right?
one.
Yeah, go listen to it.
So good.
It's really good.
She was gonna break my heart. Yeah. So Scared of Love.
It's again super uninteresting.
Another heartbreak song. This is a skip.
Yeah. Used To's not bad.
Okay.
I think out of this 3-track run, it's my favorite probably.
Used To is good, and I was worried you were gonna say it was a skip. I really like his flow on that.
Me
chorus.
too. It don't hurt as bad as it used. Yeah, I think he flows really nice, and like he's got some like really catchy, again, like that earworm, like it don't hurt as bad as, and you just find yourself all day like.
My only complaint not complaint, I guess, because if it was, I guess it's kind of impressive. The verses just kind of sound like he was just like mumbling on the beat and found like a freestyle, like crash the car again, goddamn. Yeah. Everything ends with goddamn, so it's like he clearly was just like, this is just off the dome. Right. He didn't put much effort into this song.
No, but I do like that it's short.
Yeah.
So it doesn't overstay its welcome.
What is it like?
It's like 2 minutes, 2.5, I think. And then, so Used To's great. I think it's short, it's catchy. And I think that's kind of what you need.
Have I got my... No, so I got 3. My 3 is Lean With Me. My 1 is I'm Still. And then I haven't gotten to my 2 yet. Have you gotten any of your top 3 yet? Probably all 3 of them, right?
No, not all 3 for sure. I think 1 just has to be Lucid Dreams. Like, in a vacuum, it's... in a vacuum, it's my favorite song off the album.
Okay, no, like... It's still a good take, obviously.
And I think...
I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, tight, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
I think... I mean, if Armed and Dangerous is on the album, that might even be my 1. Like, that's one of my...
Armed and Dangerous, like... I like it, but... I don't know.
I don't like it on this project. I think the beat's completely out whack.
Now, see, you saying that you like Juice WRLD more for, like, his bangers... I'm very much a huge fan of like the sad, slow stuff too.
Yeah.
So, like,
well, my second favorite song hasn't come up yet, and that's a bagger for sure.
Was I playing that one earlier?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but I do really like that track.
Yeah.
So where were we? Used To, we went over pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty good.
It's the next skit, right?
Right.
Sorry, were you going to say something about?
Just like in between Betrayal Skate and Karma Skate, you got Candles, Scared of Love, and Used To, and I found. Listening to this album, I had trouble even remembering which one was which.
Yeah, this just kind of sounds like one long.
It kind of just like melds together to create like Act 2 in this 3-act album. That's kind of how I see it.
The first 6 after the first skit are like really good, thought out, well like cut songs, and then I agree. I feel like Candle, Scared of Love, and Used To are just kind of like strings of ideas, and they're obviously put together for a reason. I feel like, I agree.
You know? And I think maybe the Betrayal puts him in a certain mind state where it's like, I can't even think straight. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that's why the songs sound like that. But I mean, look at the beginning, you get Lucid Dreams, Lean With Me, Wasted, 3-track run. Or you could even go All Girls Are the Same, Lucid Dreams, Lean With Me. just from a streams perspective, that's like
Killer.
That's like 40 times as much as Candle Scared of Love used to. And they
Yeah.
sound a lot more refined and different, and they do a lot to make themselves memorable, I think, is how I saw it.
You want to know also why? I forgot to mention this. I'm very far past it, but I did want to note it. The reason why I love I'm Still so much is it very much for some reason, and it's probably not even the best choice to say this song reminds me of this album so much, but I'm Still reminds me of 808 so much by Kanye. It's probably not even the best choice, but for some reason it does for me. And like there have been Juice WRLD interviews where he was like Streetlights by Kanye West, which, my God, legendary song. Just listen to that song like on the highway, like by yourself at night, like, oh my God, you'll be like, I gotta call my mom, tell her. So, what was I saying? I sometimes go on these...
Just how I'm still...
Yeah. So, the Juice WRLD interview, he was like, Streetlights was that first song where it was like, dang, I actually got something to be sad about.
Right.
It's like, I can listen to the song and be sad. And that's why, also why Kanye is such a legend, because he caught a lot of flack for that album. And without that album, there's no Juice WRLD.
Right.
And there's no Lil Uzi Vert. And there's no, maybe XXX. Like,
yeah, that whole new
his
wave.
influence is insane.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the incredible part of Kanye, we talk about Kanye a lot, but when you're talking about new wave rap, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Because name a rapper, and I bet there's a Kanye album in like their top 10 most influential records, or top 10 most influential artists, even maybe top 5. Like, Kanye's got to be up there. He has to. He's done everything. He's done it all.
Yeah. Go back to Juice.
Back to Juicy Boy. So, Karma is the third skit. Same thing. Billie Eilish. We get a little Billie Eilish in my Juice WRLD, which is weird still, but more just the voicemails, right? And then we get into what I call, like, what to me was the third arc. So, like, act 3, the final act of the record. And we start with...
Not the most powerful one. I still think Act 1 is a big carry.
I'd argue Act 3 is as good.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah. The way the tracks lay out, I think, is very nice. But in a vacuum, like, if you take one track, I think the first track has a beat, or the first act has a beat by far. But I think if you're listening to them, like, Betrayal skit into album or song, like you're listening to the album as a whole, I think he progresses like down into like the depths of like being sad.
The depths of the bag.
The bottom. He hit the bottom of the bag.
The red LED lights.
and then he kind of, you get hit with the final track, which like sums it up in this nice way for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'll be fine.
But yeah, I think that's like a good ender. But so we get Hurt Me. So Hurt Me's a little corn.
Yep.
You ready for some corn or not?
Let's get some corn or not.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the drugs won't hurt me. The drugs won't hurt me.
Okay, I'm gonna say nah, just because I love like that melody he caught. And sticks and stones, man. Because if you're gonna say if you're gonna say this is corn, then you gotta say Rihanna is corn for sticks and stones may break, but
it's just the idea, like, sticks and stones may break my bones, and then he just goes,
catchy,
but the
though.
drugs won't hurt me. I guess it is just like
I guess it is kind of
it is so Juice WRLD though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so
like he's just talking about some stuff, and he's like, but these drugs won't hurt me. We're good. And
I think this song is kind of forgettable, though, in my opinion.
I think it's definitely not one of my favorites. I think it goes back into got like Candles, Scared to Love.
This also was from his first EP, the 999 EP, which got him the exposure, which is crazy. But that actually does make sense because I feel like this song, not like more of a filler song, but it's more of a basic song.
I agree.
There's not much depth to it, so it makes sense it came earlier in his career. Dude, I'm looking at this comment right here from 2 years ago. Juice WRLD is next up. It's crazy.
Wild.
3
That
years
guy called it.
3 years ago, loving this. Dude.
How would they know how big he was gonna be?
Yeah. So we only got 14 minutes left, and I wanted to talk about something related to Future before it. Would you want to do it like now or at the end?
Related to Future the rapper?
Future the rapper, yeah.
Yeah, hit it.
So, Juice WRLD and the Future. Future and the Future have a collab tape, World on Drugs, which came after this. High highs, low lows. Lots of filler. I don't even think I can name 4 songs off that album. Like Fine China, Hard Work Pays Off.
World on Drugs, the title track.
Oh, Realer and Realer.
World on Drugs.
Okay, yeah.
The World on Drugs.
Anyway, so this album, and Juice has said that Future was one of his biggest inspirations. And this album was recorded in the span of like 5 days. And imagine you're in Future's shoes right now. And this is true, this happened. Juice WRLD went up to Future in the studio and said, "You're the reason why I try to lean."
Dang.
Juice WRLD said to Future, and apparently it was like awkward. He was like, "Oh, cool. What are you gonna say to that?"
Yeah.
And apparently it shook Future to the core, and he said he's never felt the same. He's like, what am I doing? You know, there's like an article, it's like Future changed hip hop forever, and he's not sure how to feel about it.
Dang, that's crazy,
That's
man.
deep, bro. And like, just imagine like you're in this. That would mess me up.
Your entire career, it's like, what is I've become so big, and now it's like, what am I standing for?
Because like we've all kind of seen, like it's dated even back to like Biggie, and now like the Notorious B.I.G. and currently today with rappers like Freddie Gibbs, Pusha T, Benny the Butcher, like this whole like mafia mob vibe.
Yeah, gangster rap.
Yeah. But it also ties with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And like Future was the one who took the drug vibe into the trap scene.
Right.
And that's where Juice WRLD pulled from, obviously. So it's like, how do you feel if you're Future, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously he's not going to change his style because like that's what gets him.
That's what he's built his whole life on.
Yeah, exactly. But
so
like,
he is.
That's just crazy to me. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
That is mess, man. Because it's like, how do you feel about that? I mean, obviously you feel horrible about it, especially when the man dies, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, he died. I'm like, wow. I wonder how Future feels about it. Like, just, does he feel like any guilt?
Yeah. It's gotta be hard, man.
Future, I know you're listening, so like, if
you want to do like a collab tape, that'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, let me get some bars on that.
Alright.
Back.
Let's get back to the album, because I want to grant these tracks. But that is a good point, and I wish we had like another 20 minutes, because I'd love to just discuss.
I know, we're kind of flying.
There's a whole like argument there on like what does rap stand for and what is rap as a genre, you know what I mean? And how responsible is an artist for like their image. And I think that's a way bigger argument that I think could eat through the rest. Like, I'd like to just go back and forth about it for the rest of the thing. But I want to get to the end of this album, because my favorite track.
Next?
No. Well, what are we on? We
Black
just did.
White.
Oh, no, but I love Black and White.
Oh, come on. I thought this was going to be it.
No, it might be like 4, 3. It's up there. It's so funny. It's, again, funny.
It's funny.
It's goofy. It's just a good time.
This song reminds me of Superbad.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because it's just...
It's my wife, bro.
Yeah. It's so goofy. And it's... This time, I know he was doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The corn is definitely on purpose on this one. And it plays off beautifully. It's so goofy. He's just messing around. And I think it ties into this, like, Act 3 idea that I was saying, where, like, he's like, oh, karma has hit, and now, like, you hurt me, but now we're, like, getting over it and, like, growing. So it's not just I'm sad. It's more like, you hurt me, I'm going to get over it and, like, goof off, and then, like, the departing of the person, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Black and White's a banger. It's really funny. It's probably the most fun track on the album, I'd say.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. When I hear this song, I just want to have like a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, super simple. Like
it's not really sad at all. Like
right.
It talks about like drugs a little bit, not as heavy as like Lean With Me, but this is just like a party song.
Yeah,
it's just a banger in the whip. Like, I don't know.
No, it's so fun. It's just like a good little track. You know what I mean? It's just, that's how I could describe it. Just a fun, good little track. Give it a listen.
All right, corn or not? Party animals. I'm a lion in a zoo.
Mm-hmm. Corny.
Party animals. I'm a lion at the zoo. Party animals. I'm a party animal. I'm a part. Yeah.
He said that.
Look at the lyrics, bro. Second verse, bro.
I think it's corny, but I think he was going for the goofy.
Oh yeah, he was going straight for the corn.
But yeah, that is corny. That's super corny. That's like not good lyricism.
No.
Calling yourself a lion in the zoo is stupid.
He definitely was just like, he definitely had like 12 bars written, but he just kept going. He's going with the dome. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a monkey and I'm a giraffe, boy.
Zoo type beat.
Zoo type beat.
All right, now we got Long Gone. I like this track a lot.
It's forgettable for me.
Really?
Yeah. No, so this isn't your favorite one?
No.
Oh, what? Okay.
But I just love this track. That's another like one of the reasons I love Juice is that like earworm, and it's just that long gone, long gone. Like
We're so good at catching melodies.
It gets stuck in my head, man, and it's just like you gotta love.
That's why he's such a basic freestyler. He go like off the bat.
Yeah, he is really good at catching melodies. I don't think the verses are great. I just think the chorus, even though the chorus is literally just him saying "long gone," I think the melody is just so catchy. It'll kind of just have you like bopping your head back and forth, and you won't even know that you're singing it all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think the rapping's pretty meh. I mean, it's just the same thing. We're talking about drugs. We're talking about breakups. Yeah, it's we've heard it before. I just thought the chorus was a little standout on that track in regards to how catchy it was.
Yeah.
End of the Road. I love this song. I think this has the best lyricism.
This is your favorite?
Second favorite. I think it has the best lyricism. Number one's got to be Lucid. I'd say number two's probably End of the Road.
Wait, number one's what?
Lucid.
Okay, yeah.
And then number two's probably End of the Road, which I didn't even remember. I didn't even have this track on my phone. And when we were going back and like I was listening to this record over and over, I was like, God, man, like all these tracks just kind of meld together. And then I heard some of the lyricism, and the actually impressive flows on this album, or on this record, excuse me. And not this record, geez, this track.
Yeah.
And I thought like it's such a good end of the album, and it like almost like especially on this rainy day, like I was bumping this on the way to class and stuff, and I was just like, man, like this put me in my bag. I was like, dude,
I don't want to talk to no one.
And he was literally like,
don't be talking to me, bro.
It was like eerie in a way to listen to a song.
Don't be talking. Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
To listen to a song called "End of the Road" about like, and obviously Juice's past and all that.
This is best lyricism.
Mm-hmm. There's
one
bar.
Old clothes and got some new clothes.
Yeah, well, dude. There's bad bars in every Juice WRLD song. I opened the
door and I walked out. No, that's like.
My brother got a chopper and it's kicking like judo. He's shooting while I'm driving the two-door. Come on.
Hey, we vibing.
There's another really dope bar. She love Coke, but not Coca-Cola, but she'll still pop it like a soda for you.
Her name rings bells like a Motorola.
Come on, dude. It's just like.
No, it's good.
It's as far as it goes. It's the end of the road. Like it's so he hits those melodies, but I think he's like, he's not sad. I don't think he's sad. I think he's just like.
Because this is him realizing the breakup is over, right? Is that the vibe? Is that how I'm interpreting it?
I mean, he does say this is the end of the show. It's over. We doing drugs till we in a coma.
Oh, maybe he's talking about sad things.
I think Juice is always talking about sad things.
Oh, always, for sure.
But I think, I don't know, this track just stuck out to me. I like the beat, too, a lot.
Again, we didn't talk about the production at all on here.
Not really.
Another one where we just felt like it was this one in Good Kid, Mad City. Two totally different albums.
Yeah.
But for different reasons, the vocals carried.
I'd argue that the production is just not as interesting on this track, or on this record.
In my personal opinion, and that's why I actually applaud amazing trap producers. I think it is so hard to stand out with these kind of beats. Because you can go on YouTube, if you search up Juice WRLD type beats.
A million.
There's billions probably. And they all sound those plucky guitar chords, those big 808s, those like a lot of hi-hats, like sad plucky melodies. Like you really have to stand out to be a kind of producer like this. And I feel like there's got to be producers out there that are just as good as Nick Muir. They just don't have the clout.
Yeah, I agree. I think making a following, being the first to do something always makes it easier to like build your brand. You know what I mean? Like I think I agree. I think there's a ton of other people that make what he makes and don't have Juice WRLD to spit over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I and I think they're just melodic trap beats. Like they're not. It's nothing revolutionary. I mean, at the time it might have been like revolutionary, right? But nowadays we see all these SoundCloud rappers and all this stuff, and it's just like, dude, there's a million other people doing this right now. But like he was the first, so that's like I think why it's so important. I guess. Yeah. All right, last track, All We Find.
Good song.
Good song.
Great song.
Great song. Great end to the record.
Yep. But looking at it with hindsight, it's very depressing.
Mm-hmm. That's how I felt.
For obvious reasons.
With the last track and this one too, kind of leading into each other. End of the road and then I'll Be Fine. He talks about like Swervo told me to quit drugs, and I told him I'll be fine or something like that. And then he's like, I don't plan on dying, and it really, really, really like hits. And
yeah, this one hits me. Like Juice WRLD I think wanted to end on like a positive note, like I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like with the way like history, like I don't know, the way history paints it, is like it's sad, ended on a very sad note. Because we obviously all know what happened. But I love this outro. The I woke up.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's like, I remember I was listening to the song and the beat started to fade out. And there's like a minute 20 left. And I forgot. I was like, what's the next like part? And it was this part, and I'm like,
yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just such a good way to end it. And it's everything he talks about. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like everything that he stands for. And it's rough. And it's hard to listen to this without considering that he's no longer with us. But
yeah, this him and
Pete?
Mac Miller were personally, I was like Recipes P, Recipes XXX, and like Mac and Juice were like the four big ones recently, unless I'm forgetting something like that hit me, and I was like, dang, I love these guys.
Yeah.
Juice, like, I'm not gonna like, it's in bad taste, but Juice and Mac were like the ones that really hit me the hardest for them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all for like the same reasons, you know?
It's tough, dude. It's super tough. I think it speaks to like every generation loses artists, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it's also just so hard. Sorry, were you saying something?
No, I think that was it.
It's so hard for me to like listen to one of these songs, but like, this song's amazing. It's so good, and the lyrics are just all about doing drugs.
Right.
And I'm sitting here talking about how sad I am that he's gone, but then I'm here applauding his music that's just about drugs.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like a paradox.
It goes back into that featured thing, where like you made a career off of talking about drugs, and then you see someone doing drugs and you're upset. Yeah. It's like, well, what have you been saying for the past 9 years?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what did you want people to think?
But that's going to do it for the project, man. Goodbyes and good riddance.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD's first tape. Extremely good commercial success. And I think, we got to do rankings. But hot take, dude, I think in like 10 years, if this like trend of emo, punky rap becomes a thing, I think this could go down as a classic.
I think if it doesn't go down as a thing, it'll still be considered a classic in 10 years.
Okay, yeah, I think this would be a classic, like just its influence alone. But quick ranking, out of 10, can we go 0.5s?
Sure.
7.5.
That's not bad.
Because there are other albums that we've done so far that I've given an 8, that I just like those better. I know it doesn't like matter, like I can give them both 8s for different reasons, but I think it was just the lack of very good lyricism, and the production was very, very similar throughout the whole thing.
Right.
And like the topic coverage was very similar.
Yeah.
So what's yours?
I'm probably gonna go 6.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was an enjoyable listen.
Yep.
As a project, but it wasn't enjoyable the whole time.
Yeah.
There was probably like 5 or 6. If you cut this 15, 16 track album, cut it down to like a 10 track album. You keep like the last 3, I'm Still, first 4, boom, you literally have like a 9 in my book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just too long.
It's more about quality than quantity.
Yeah, it's just not sustainable to talk about the same thing for 16 tracks.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be it. It's 4:00 now, so it's about our time to wrap up. That was The Oven, episode 6, coming at you with Goodbyes and Good Riddance by the late Juice WRLD. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We're going to have another show on Monday at 4 p.m. We'll let you guys know on any social media that we're on. We got the Instagram, the Oven Podcast. Go follow that. We got more YouTube coming. We got past episodes being uploaded.
YouTube episode 5, I think, is going up. We didn't get video for
4.
College Dropout.
Yeah,
we'll figure that out. But Good Kid, Mad City should be up within the next hour.
And we're gonna have Twitter content coming, so we're gonna make plans for that this weekend and get that rolling out, and possibly more YouTube content that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Trying to branch out a bit.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But that's gonna do it. If you tuned in, thank you very much. We'll be back on Monday. This is The Oven. I'm Matt Lav.
I'm Jake Redding.
Peace out.
Peace out.